Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new video today. Today we're talking about the gun hidden mechanic. This is sent to me by someone in my Discord who said that they found this by a complete and utter accident. So what they told me was that they shot the Infernal Wish, or they shot the gun with the Infernal Wish attached, and they noticed that there was an interaction there. So I took the accidental finding and I took it to the next step, and this is exactly what I found. So the gun by itself, without any form of mechanics going into it, was shooting at most 3 legendaries. So I did some small sample recording. I did it on stream, I did it off stream, and I got multiple others involved with it as well. These were just my stream notes. I did do probably several hundred runs on each interaction with the Infernal Wish, without the Infernal Wish, and with the skills we're going to be talking about. So without the Infernal Wish, with the small sample source, I was seeing an average of 1, and I was also seeing a maximum of 3. Now, we got to keep in mind that legendaries appearing are, well, of course, legendaries, and the story mission items that appear in there, the red text items, whether they're greens, blues, or purples, are coded as legendaries because uniques are also coded as legendaries. So they count as legendaries, but they're not actually orange quality. Got to keep that in mind. So with the average of 3 in mind, we needed to take a look at the Infernal Wish. Now, the Infernal Wish has a special ability where you get 1 additional projectile per shot when the shield is not depleted. So there's 2 ways that you can actually find out that the gun is working with the Infernal Wish directly. The first one is that it takes off the amp when you shoot it, like so. As you can see, my amp is now depleted, and you see I got an average of 4 legendaries here on my first shot. Now, the other way that you can tell is you can actually be lit on fire with the combustion ability if you shoot it a bunch of times. It won't happen every single time, but you will be lit on fire if you shoot it consistently enough, like so. It doesn't happen all the time. I noticed it was quite rare to be lit on fire, but it can happen. As you can see, I'm lit on fire right now. It took probably about 10 shots in order to do that. This is quite a bit of legendaries for only 3,000 iridium, on approximately. However, the special ability of the Infernal Wish is adds 1 projectile. That's what I'm thinking is it working exactly with the gun, that portion of the ability. So from there, I thought, 1 projectile, there's actually some skills in the game that do the exact same thing, 1 projectile. So that's why I'm on Zane today, because Zane has an ability called Playing Dirty. After killing an enemy with a kill skill, Zane's next 5 shots all have a chance to fire an additional projectile. Now, if you have an Executor column with points into the Playing Dirty skill, you can actually get that chance over 100%. I think I got the wrong one. Yeah, that was the wrong one. I need an Executor with 3 points into... I don't even think it has to be 3. I think it can even be 2. This should be enough, actually. That looks like Playing Dirty to me. No, that's Violent Violence. I'm messing up on my class mods, guys. I think I picked up the wrong Executor. There it is. So we want this Executor instead, because that Executor will have the necessary points that we need in order to have that skill to have over 100% extra shot chance. Now, because we have the skill Seeing Red, just by shooting our cannon, we can activate that, and our next 5 shots will have an additional projectile. So, upon looking at my notes, with the Infernal Wish, without any skill points that were added into it, I was seeing, on average, I would say probably about 3 legendaries. I was seeing maximum of 7, I was seeing 5, I was seeing 4, 3s, a bunch of 5s, but on average it worked out to be about 3 or 4, whereas without it, I was seeing an average of 1, which means that there was an increase. Now, with the Violent Violence and the Infernal Wish, I was seeing that increased even further. I was seeing a minimum of 3, I was seeing 7s, I was seeing 4s, I was seeing 5s. This is with the 100% playing dirty. This one was without 100% playing dirty. So this one here, I saw it increase even further. My lowest was 4, and I got it increased to all the way a maximum of 6, which means my average was increased even further. So let's go ahead and test that out now for you guys. So now that I have the Infernal Wish and the Executor with it, let's go ahead and shoot it a couple times and see what happens. We'll activate it and make sure that we have our kill still active, and let's shoot it a couple times. So here I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's shoot it a couple times again. I shot it twice, so that doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's increased even more. And so on and so forth. So I was getting a minimum of 5 per shot there. This pile doesn't count because I shot it twice there by accident. Let's do it one more time. I shot it twice there again. We'll pretend that didn't happen. Looks like we got a really small roll of 3 here. So RNG still does play a factor. Keep that in mind. However, the additional projectiles will be playing a part in this. Now, you're probably thinking, do I have to do this on Zane? No, in fact. You can actually do this with Flak as well. Flak has 2 Fang, and 2 Fang is going to be the exact same thing. You can get it with 25% at a 5 out of 5 skill, and you can also have a Deadeye class mod that can also roll in the additional projectile as well. Now, Flak can only get that at a maximum of 50%, I believe, whereas Zane can get it over 100%, so it's a little more consistent on Zane. But no, the interaction was still there for sure. As you can see, I had a low RNG here. I had a low RNG up here. However, there was some really good RNG when it did proc, like 7 legendaries here and 1 non-legendary for 8. There's a bunch of 4s, a bunch of 3s, and so on and so forth. So it seems as if additional projectile, quote-unquote, works directly with the gun in order to increase the legendary count. Is this game breaking? Absolutely not. Is it fun? Absolutely so. If you are looking to get to Mayhem 10 or Mayhem 11 on a character for more legendaries per Iridium shot, this would be a great method in order to get vanilla drops. Now, you'll get story drops, you'll get vanilla base game drops, everything like that. I think that's all I really have to cover in this video. I do have a bunch of clips and things and photos and stuff like that if you guys want even further sample sources. I could post those in either the comments or in the Discord if you would like to see even further on this. Now, however, there is one more thing that I needed to test out on this, and this is where I'm going to leave it to you guys. There is another anoint in the game that will possibly, and by possibly I mean it most definitely will, but I just need proof for it, of course. There's anoint for terror projectile count to be increased, whereas per stack of your terror you have an additional chance of increasing your projectiles. So you can only get this by playing the game without hotfixes because it was hotfixed out of the game. If anybody is able to turn off their hotfixes, grab this anoint, and then test it with the gun and see if that increases it even more, feel free to let me know because I generally don't turn my hotfixes off. So if anybody is able to do that sort of research and sourcing for me and let me know in the comments, that would be excellent. I really want to know what you guys find. Other than that, I think that's going to be covering it for the gun hidden mechanic. My name is Bflattened, guys, and I'm signing on out of here. Take care, all. Laters.